Good morning. 70's time is 6:50, and David White is here from New York Sea Grant to talk about the ABCs of winter, because Old Man Winter is going to be checking into a hotel here pretty soon in the North Country. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. Thanks for coming in. Now, we're talking about ABCs. It's actually an acronym here that we're doing. So A stands for?
Well, we're just looking at preparing for the winter, getting your boat ready, getting your cottage ready, and thinking about what you're going to be doing this winter to have fun when that snow that our friends in Buffalo have experienced are getting ready for. So just kind of thinking about getting everything ready for the winter.
Okay, so where do we start?
How do we start?
Well, why don't we start with folks that have waterfront property, because it's a little different twist when you think about waterfront property, whether you're on a river, lake Ontario, wherever you might be, is, they'll prepare their water systems and, they'll shut the cottages down. But a lot of folks go away for the winter, and they don't think about the severe storms we have over the winter. So we always try to also encourage folks to be, looking outside. When you're doing your raking and you're getting everything else ready, be looking at your shoreline and be thinking about, okay, when we get that strong storm over the winter, or we get ice buildup, what's it going to do to my stairs? What's it going to do to my shoreline protection? Do I need to be thinking about maybe, putting in some rock next spring? Where's their property at in line of protection from the winter storms?
People don't leave their docks in, do they? Some people do?
Some will on the smaller lakes and river area. They certainly will if they have floaters or they're in an enclosed bay, and they need to be thinking about that. Some people are using bubblers that they're putting in. So, you'll go by some marinas and docks where you'll see a small open area where they're using bubblers. They need to be thinking about making sure everything is prepared, but not just the inside of the cottage, but the outside for winter storms, because folks that go away don't realize some of the storms we get over the winter and the kind of damage that can do.
Yeah, so the shoreline takes the brunt of it, too.
Takes the brunt of it, and, the ice damage can be severe if we have a really bad ice winter. So
B is for boats. What do you have to do? And you want to do this so it's nice to the environment, right?
Nice to the environment, which is a piece a lot of folks forget, especially if they're do-it-yourselfers. So, be thinking about some of the things, and they'll see signs like this, pump out station. We'll go that way. Pump out station. Make sure they're cleaning out their head. If they've got a portable toilet, they're disposing of it properly. Last month we talked about exotic species, and again with boaters, making sure when you're removing stuff, cleaning it out and not dumping it back in. Where did that water come from that's on your boat? Where's your boat been? This is one of my favorites we've talked about before, is the bilge sock. But they're now doing them in the shapes of fish. Here's a good walleye for all the North Country fishermen. They can now put a walleye in the bottom. And again, so if you had any oil product that's linking,
soak up the oil.
They soak up the oil and the petroleum in the bottom of your boat. So it's preparing your boat as well for the environment as it overwinters and getting it prepared. And the third one we talk about is it's exciting time now to start getting ready for winter sports. Are you an ice fisherman? Are you an ice diver? Open water fishermen over the winter? What's your winter recreation? And to begin thinking about getting ready for that and all the things we can do in the wintertime. Because that's one thing the North Country has, is just all those great winter things to do. So start thinking about that. Start getting your gifts, your shopping list ready for winter. Christmas is coming up. We're going to talk about some of the neat things you can do, probably towards December. But
funny,
be thinking about
I have my Christmas list all ready for you, David. I'll give it to you before you leave.
Please do. Please do. I've got some connections we can take care of. We can do that.
ABCs, anticipating the winter recreations, and then B, boats, and then C, cottages. So some things you got to do to get ready for the winter coming up. Thanks for coming in. There's a phone number on the screen if you're looking for more information. You can get a hold of David. We're back here in a couple of moments.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much.